Hey guys, welcome to Module 1. In this module, our expert will be teaching you about choosing a product to promote. So get ready to take some notes and let's jump right in.
Alright, so when it comes to finding products to promote, there's three general categories that I think you should look at. The first two deal with launches, and the third one deals with evergreen products. And the reason I make a distinction is because there's a certain power behind ongoing product launches, meaning something is new and just hitting the marketplace. And the power is basically two phenomena. Okay? The first one, of course, is scarcity. There's a deal going on, right? And the price is going to change in a few days. That's huge. If you're an affiliate, you want to make sure you have big conversion rates. You want to make sure you've got good EPCs, earnings per click. And when the best ways to make sure that you have a very successful promotion is by promoting something that is in launch mode because of that scarcity factor. The other phenomenon is just novelty, okay? Newness. There's an excitement that comes with being on a sales page that's talking about this being a new product that's coming to the market today, There's something associated with that in human psychology that makes people more likely to buy than just seeing an evergreen, static offer. All right, so you don't have to do launches, but we're going to focus on that for the first two items here for those reasons. Now, the premier place for info product launches is JVZoo. All right, that's sort of the top place right now. There's a couple other ones, you can launch on Clickbank. Warrior Plus is also popular, but JVZoo is probably the foremost launch-specific platform in the IM niche. They have some evergreen offers here, and that's fine. You can look for evergreen offers on JVZoo, but what JVZoo is really famous for is launches, okay? And it's as simple as coming to jvzoo.com, coming over to products, and clicking on top sellers, and that brings you to this page here. Now, top sellers is divided into two different groups. You've got top sales rankings by revenue, gross revenue. Then you've got top 10 rankings by total units sold. Okay, generally speaking, there's debate about this, but generally speaking, you want to look at total revenue first. And the reason for that is exactly what it says. There's more revenue coming out of that, okay? Usually less sales in some cases. They're more expensive products in some cases, but you're going to get more commission per sale, and you're going to make more money overall, generally speaking. It depends a lot on your audience, your list, the type of offer and stuff like that. But this is generally where you want to start looking. And let's take a look at number one here. That is a product called Lead App. You can come over to Affiliate Details. Here you can see some information about the vendor by clicking on the profile. Right here we have Chad Nicely. And then you can get the specifics on the deal, like the price and the commission, and you can request to promote it right here. You can also check out the sales contest, the leaderboard, to see what other names are promoting that. If there's some big names on that leaderboard, that's usually an indication that it's a good, solid product to promote. Next step here would usually be to check out the sales page, have a look at the sales copy, have a look at the unique selling proposition, and ask yourself, is this something that you think would be useful to your people and something that you think your audience would appreciate and buy? At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter how shiny it is to you. The question is, will your audience, your email list, or your blog followers, or your social media network, will they like this product as much as you do? Okay, and that's JVZoo. That's an ongoing launch. Okay, that's what you're basically seeing here. Sometimes when you come over to this top 10 list, you'll see recurring products popping up here. Okay, because they literally are making a whole lot of revenue, so they pop up on this list even if they're not in the middle of a launch. That's why it's important to check out the affiliate details page, maybe find the actual JV page for that specific launch. But generally speaking, especially on the sales side of things, all 10 are usually ongoing current launches. Okay, now the next step in the launch-specific promotional space is to see what's coming up in the future, okay? Upcoming launches that aren't here yet. And there's great benefit to that because you can sort of plan in advance. You can create all of your promotional emails. You can, if you're using search engine optimization, which we'll talk about later when we talk about marketing channels, this is a great way to sort of get ahead of the game, get ahead of the competition, and have your your review websites or your bonus pages out there. And we'll talk about that in the future as well. But muncheye.com, Muncheye, is probably the best site out there for finding out about upcoming product launches. Okay, so you can see it goes way, way, way out, this calendar here. And just to explain a little bit of what you're seeing, all right, if you see a blue date next to these ones, that means that they are what's called a big launch. Okay, and you can also see all of those in one column right here. And all that means is that these vendors in the past have proven that they can have huge launches, big six-figure launches, lots of revenue, and that's usually a good sign. Okay, they're good at pumping out, good products or very shiny products, or for whatever reason their stuff sells well and sells in very large volumes. Next to each one, you can also see what the primary platform is for their launch. So in this case, Clickbank, JVZoo, Clickbank, Warrior Plus, right? Keep in mind nowadays a lot of people are doing cross-platform launches. So it might say one little logo here, but in reality they're launching on JVZoo and Warrior Plus, or something like that. And if you see them highlighted in yellow, all that means is that they paid for ad space. They paid to be a featured listing, which means during certain dates they pop up here and they get a little yellow highlight. So to you that doesn't technically mean anything, but it's usually a good sign. It means that they're serious. They're a serious vendor and they're willing to spend some money on advertising and getting JVs on board. So let's click on one of these. John Thornhill, WP Speedy Links. John Thornhill is a respected vendor. He always puts great products out there. You can come to the main product listing here. All right, and you can read all this stuff if you want. Usually, though, it's best to go straight into the belly of the beast and click on their actual JV page. All right, and that's right here in the top right. Click, and you're just going to get a whole lot more information there than they can fit in the Munch Eye listing. Okay, so big pieces of information that are important to you. Dates. When is this happening? Because you want to plug this into your calendar, plug it into your email autoresponder, and you want to know how much time you have to prep and get a review website or a blog post or a YouTube video or however you do your affiliate marketing up very fast so you can compete with the army of affiliates who are going to be sort of competing against you in the rankings and so on and so forth. Then we've got funnel diagrams here, right? We actually just scrolled right past the product description. So what is the product? That's probably the most important thing, right? The funnel chart here explains what your commissions are and what type of offers are inside of the funnel for you. And then you've got the actual affiliate link. If you want to, you can join JV notification list where they'll keep you up to date on, news about the launch or updates during the launch. That's very important as well. Sometimes vendors will suddenly, let's say on day 3 of a launch, to increase conversions, they'll hand out a very cool bonus to all their affiliates to use, and you got to be signed up if you want to get that information. So I recommend you do sign up for JV updates. And this is sort of the reciprocation kind of thing. So if you're a higher level vendor yourself and you want to know if these guys are going to turn around and promote your stuff in return, this is where they sort of show how much damage they can do. It's never a guarantee, obviously, that they're going to promote everybody who promotes them. Obviously, that's impossible. But this is sort of showing them that it would be a good idea to have them on board for your next launch. And then you've got promo tools, right? This is another thing that you want to look at when you're deciding whether or not to promote a launch. Are they going to take good care of their affiliates and help you make as many sales as possible? All right, and the big part of that is how many resources do they give you? All right, they've got well-written email swipes here. It's a good, trusted vendor, John Thornhill. So you can bet that the email swipes will be good. However, they're also offering images that you can use in Facebook or Google Ads, that kind of stuff. Many vendors do not do that, okay, so that's a good sign. And, of course, launch contests right here, the amount of money that you can win if you make it into the top 10 leaderboards. So this is all important stuff. You can also reach out directly to the vendors for review access. If you decide that on the affiliate page you're not seeing enough information about the product, maybe there's no software demo video or anything like that, and you want to actually get your hands on, you can request one-on-one review access to have a look at it, which they can certainly give you if they want. So that's about it for the launch, the real-time launch side of things. Now the next thing is evergreen, and let's get out of the I am niche for a moment. Let's say you're doing the fitness niche or something. Probably the best thing to go to, especially if you're doing info products, is Clickbank. Okay, Clickbank is definitely the foremost info product affiliate platform and marketplace for evergreen products and for products outside of the IM or business niche. The other platforms have a little bit of that as well. They have some evergreen going on, right? They have, products outside of the IM niche, but it's sort of secondary over there. Whereas over here, it's huge. It's a big part of their market, okay, is the other niches, and most of the stuff is evergreen. And evergreen, again, just means that there's not a launch going on right now. So it's just a sales page. It's static. The offer is always there. You send traffic to it anytime. So let's say you're doing something in the health and fitness niche. Okay, you've got a blog or a review website, or you've got an email list in that area. You want to come over here to health and fitness, and you can sort by popularity. You can sort by gravity. You can sort by average percentage per sale, average dollars per sale. Popularity and gravity are probably the first places to start. If there's an evergreen offer that's doing really well for other people and lots of affiliates are on board and promoting it, that's usually a good sign. Gravity is sort of an in-house formula or an algorithm that Clickbank uses. They measure things like the amount made per sale, how many sales occur, conversions, all sorts of stuff. They've got a whole complex algorithm back there, and they assign it a certain number of points, okay, called gravity, and that's also a good indicator on the quality of the offer and how well you can expect it to do for you. And just like with Muncheye, you'll see affiliate pages here as well. So what we'll want to do is look at the actual offer itself and look at the JV page for some JV info. However, with Clickbank, most of the information that you're going to need to make your decision is right here. They do a good job of compacting the most important numbers right here. Under stats, it's all funnel specific, so from their entire sales funnel, here's how much you make per sale, per person who you send in who buys the front end offer, right? So you've got a lot of data here. Let's head over to their affiliate page real quick, which in their case, this is unique. In their case, they've actually got multiple products, right? And this is the one we're going after, so you can read a little bit more about the product here, right? You can get your Clickbank affiliate ID right here. You would have to, obviously put your affiliate ID in there for this link to credit you. And then you've got here, you can click on the link for email swipes. Gives you some resources there, and they've also got banners and all that good stuff. So every vendor is going to be a little bit different, right? How they structure things, their web pages, their websites, their messages, and all that good stuff. Let's have a look at the offer now.
That's what I remember the most. That's what broke my heart. That's what forced me to go on the journey to teach you.
So here we've got one of the sort of old school text-based VSLs where the entire page is literally just the video. And these still sell well. These still work pretty good, believe it or not. What you're seeing now, trending lately, is the prefer to read link, where you can actually read the sales letter, basically the script of the video. And all it is a long-form sales page, basically. And that's probably what you're going to want to do as the potential affiliate here, so you can just read through very quickly, get the information on what this product is, what the selling propositions are, what the benefits are, and see if it's something that your list or your audience will be interested in. Okay, so a quick review of the sales page itself, a quick review of the JV details, what kind of tools can you equip yourself with if you're going to promote it, and then make your final decision by clicking the promote button right here. So we click promote. That'll open up this pop-up window, and that will start generating some links for you. If you want to, if you're going to say, promote on your blog and promote via email, and you want to be able to differentiate between how that performed, this is a really cool aspect of Clickbank here. You can actually add a tracking ID to this one. So we could put blog here, and then when we look at our stats inside of Clickbank, we'll be able to look at blog specific stats, and then we can make another one for email, look at those stats later, and we'll have a good idea of where to focus our efforts in the future as far as which type of promotion does best for us. So that's something that I really like about Clickbank, the ability to distinguish there. And that's your link. That's your link that you would promote, that you would send traffic to, and you make commission when you send people to that. So that's pretty much it for choosing products. You've got multiple platforms out there. The big distinction is it a launch, and what are the benefits of that, or is it an evergreen product? What are the benefits of that? Okay, if you're doing real-time internet marketing, it's a good idea to do launches. Lots of benefits there. If you're setting up automation sequences and just sending a whole lot of traffic into those and you want everything to be sort of autopilot, it's probably best to go with Clickbank and do your static evergreen offers since they're always there. They're not really changing at all. Next, let's talk about channels. How do you get traffic to these products once you've picked one to promote? And we'll do that in the next video.